Hello everyone, I am Bhumika Gohil, and for my today's presentation topic is Transcending Swiftly, a study of transcendentalism in Taylor Swift lyrics. These are my academic information. So let us first start with understanding what is transcendentalism. It is a philosophical and literary movement of 19th century, and it started in the New England region of United States. And the most pioneers of this are Ralph Waldo Emerson, Henry David Thoreau, and Margaret Fuller. Now, transcendentalism has an emphasis on inherent goodness of people and nature, and importance of individual intuition and self-reliance, and belief in the unity of universe and the divine presence in all aspects of life. Now, for a brief introduction of Taylor Swift, she's an American singer and songwriter, and she mostly sings in country and pop genre. She has won multiple Grammy awards and has record-breaking album sales, and is currently a global icon. Through my presentation, I'll try to explore how does Taylor Swift's music reflect the principle of transcendentalism, particularly in terms of individualism, connection to nature, and self-reliance. So I will explain the concept, and we will try to see the examples from her songs. Self-reliance. So it is a prominent theme in transcendentalism. It basically means following one's own intuition and instincts, and not blindly following tradition and authority and doing what others say. And self-reliance is basically an authentic self-expression. And Emerson believed that self-expression of a person, like the great people around us, they are true to oneself, and they show this infinite potential of human being. And we should strive to show our own individuality, and this will lead to empowerment and fulfillment. As he says, trust thyself. Every heart vibrates to that iron string. Nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. The first song I would like to examine is You're on Your Own Kid. This is a song from Midnight's Outdoor, and the entire song is actually based on self reliance. But these lines in particular, if you look at it, it shows the confidence in oneself that I looked around in a blood soaked ground and I saw something they can take away. It shows the belief in one's own strength. And it says that, as Emerson said, that one should pursue their own passion and dreams boldly. So same idea can be seen here. So make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and taste it. You've got no reason to be afraid. And again, the assurance that you're on your own, kid, but you can face this. And this shows as I said, self-reliance and the confidence in oneself that they can do what they desire. Another song is Long Story Short. Here, if you see from the very first line, it says that I try to pick my battles till the battle picks me. So it shows the power in our lives that we hold, even if it is limited at some point. Sometimes we think that nothing is in our hands, but we still have to make the choices we can make and try to acknowledge our own decisions in it. If you see here again, there is the idea of self-belief that, and we live in peace. But if someone comes at us this time, I'm ready. And the last one here is about survival. And even after all the tumultuous times and all the hardships faced, there is still hope because, as the lyric says, that and I fell from the pedestal right on the rack. Long story short, it was a bad time, but pushed from the precipice, climbed back right up the cliff. And long story short, I survived. This shows that self-reliance and also the confidence that no matter what happens, they will manage to survive. Another concept is individuality. Individuality and self-reliance are very much correlated in transcendentalism. And as Joseph Blau said, that Emerson's concept of transcendentalist individualism is a social philosophy, not just egotistical individualism. And Emerson believed in the moral worth and dignity of each person, and that everybody deserves respect. And they individuals, as I said earlier, they represent humanity's highest potential that everyone should strive for. As David Light says, that the Emerson paradox is when an individual realizes his uniqueness. He realizes his universality. A great man or a genius, accordingly, is neither an egocentric individualist who has little or nothing in common with others, or a talented individual who embodies normative values of society, but an individual whose innate uniqueness possesses universal characteristics. Emerson's individualism may be designated as transcendental in distinction to romantic and rationalistic individualism. So here what he's trying to say is that Emerson says that individualism in such a way that you are not completely alienated from society. We have to live in it and we have to coexist with other people around in it. But it is, and not to be very much following the authority and norms and whatever they're saying. We should have some sort of individuality, a balance between the both. And Taylor Swift, I think, embodies this because her songs are basically written from personal experiences, yet a wide amount of audience says that they find it very relatable. So she embodies this balance. One of her most famous songs, Shake It Off, shows this. She says that no matter, Shake It Off is actually written on criticism, harsh criticism that she used to get in that time. And she says that even if, no matter what the critique says, no matter what everybody says, we have to trust in ourselves and not dim our own light. We have to show our individuality. And she says that she can't stop, won't stop moving because she's got this music in my mind and saying it's going to be all right. So there is again this self assurance in oneself, and the individuality can be seen here as well. That I'm dancing on my own and I make the moves up as I go, and that's what they don't know. Here they refers to the critiques and the judgmental people around her, that they are judging her, but they don't know that this is who she is. Another one is Bejeweled. Here, a metaphor of a diamond is used by her, and she says that every individual, she says that they are like diamonds, and one should not let others dim their own light. So we should be true to ourselves and let our individuality shine. And there is, as I said, the self belief is very much prominent in her lyrics. We see here as well that best believe I'm still bejeweled. When I walk in the room, I can still make the whole place shimmer. So there is a idea that through individuality, a lot of things can be achieved. Now, connection to nature. This is again one of the core philosophy of transcendentalism. They believe that nature is a manifestation of divine and it means for spiritual enlightenment. And nature is seen as a source of truth, beauty, and regeneration for the human soul. Thoreau experienced transcendental ideas by living simply at Walden Pond and immersing himself in nature. And the transcendentalist argued that understanding nature could lead to self discovery, moral development, and access to universal laws and wisdom that religions and institutions could not provide. The similar idea is seen in Taylor Swift's song The Lakes, in which she urges as an artist, she urges that she wants to live in an isolated land on a back pond alone, and where she could be around her muses and she could find creativity. And this is very much the similar idea of Henry David Thoreau as well, because he also lived in the Walden Pond, as we know. And there are many other references to nature as well. If you see here, I want auroras and sad prose. I want to watch wisteria grow right over my bare feet. So then there is another one. A red rose grew up out of ice frozen ground with no one around to meet it. So in this way, connection to nature is done. And yeah, so these are a few examples. So from this exploration, we find that modern expression of transcendental philosophy can be seen in Taylor Swift's music and songs. And she encourages through her song to her listeners to embrace their individuality, explore their identity, and find solace in the natural world. And through this analysis, we see the relevance of transcendental philosophy in modern popular culture as well. So these were my references, and thank you. Now for any questions.
Bhumi, do you think Taylor Swift intentionally incorporate transcendentalist principle into her music, or is it more of subconscious influence?
I think it is more of a subconscious influence. As we know, transcendentalism is an American philosophy, and you will find it deep rooted in American thinking as well. The idea of equality among everyone, and as I said, enchantment to nature, because they do have cities over there, and from that, like they want an escape. So maybe I think it is a subconscious influence.
So, Bhumi, do you know any other pop singer aside from Taylor Swift who incorporates transcendental themes into their work?
Yes, I think Harry Styles is one. Lana Del Rey also explores these themes. Other than that, you can also find these themes in songs of Olivia Rodrigo. So these are some artists. Thank you.